Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ben here. It is a rainy, miserable Tuesday here in Halifax, good old Halifax. So, what I'm doing is I'm just brushing up on some Google AdWords training by Perry Marshall, uh, taking the day to read and good stuff like that. And the title of this video is Why Traditional Education Only Leads to a Lifetime of Servitude and Poverty. Okay, so it's kind of a controversial subject, but I think you'll, by the end of this video, you'll agree with me that, yeah, our school system sucks. And by the way, this video is also not like a solution to what what we could be doing better. Like that's beyond my pay grade. But anyway, here it is. So first of all, let's just look at traditional education. Like, what does it actually train you to do? So if you go back in history for the last 200 years, our schools, like our society, is basically run by factories. Basically that's what schools teach us: how to memorize facts, not question authority. I have a laundry list here. Um, that's a big one though, like memorizing facts. Like that's what I learned in school. Like who discovered, I don't know, Canada? What's our national? What's like I don't fucking know. Like when did Canada become a country? When was the war? Of yada yada yada, which is all important stuff. But in today's age, we got Google right here. Like obviously, memorization is kind of like it's taken back a step because it's not as important anymore. Um, if you look at most of the high performing entrepreneurs now, a lot of them weren't the best students, and they were usually hyperactive. They might have dropped out early. They got shitty grades because they're off doing other things, and they're more so like outgoing, the leader types, and the A and B students, they're the ones. There's this whole saying like the C students make all the money, the A ones get the good grades, and the B ones, I don't know, become business owners or something like that. But it shows you a thing because having a high energy is a sign, is a predictor of entrepreneurial success. Because ask anyone, running your own business takes a tremendous amount of energy, and it's not something you just go home and turn off most of the time. It's like a full time gig, like 24/7 really. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what skills we should be learning. So what are the actual valuable skills, like thinking skills? So there's like creativity, like the stuff they almost taught back in the 2,000 years ago in Greece, like creativity, creative problem solving. Um, what's another one? Critical thinking. Duh. And I'll give you a good example. In 1939, it's just at the beginning of the World War II. After World War II has been going on for a few months, America wasn't in the war yet. Pearl Harbor didn't happen, and Britain was getting like smashed by Germany. All their cargo, like Germany had all kinds of submarines, and they were sinking cargo ships that were coming to Britain to drop off supplies left and right, and they were basically ran out of ships. They were getting low on ships, so they started looking for other places. Like all of Britain's shipbuilders and engineers were focused on the war effort. They had no time to build new ships because the process took like a whole year to build a cargo ship. So they started looking to outside sources, not traditional sources who were like really skilled shipbuilders. And they came to America. And at the time, there was a famous industrialist named Henry Kaiser, and I don't really know what his business was. It doesn't really matter, but he just had a reputation for being able to like get shit done. And he had never built a ship before. He had no idea, and basically they came to him and asked him if they could build it, and he said, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." But he didn't. The thing is, he didn't approach shipbuilding from the traditional shipbuilding specs. He didn't consult with the British to say, okay, how do we do it? Like blah blah blah. He just figured it out himself, completely from his own ignorance. So he actually applied. It was just problem solving. So he took it in small steps, and it was like, okay, how do we do this? Well, the British usually riveted their ships, but it would be faster for us to just weld them and use welding to cut them, because we don't have the special machinery to do the stuff. And so they basically broke the mold and used problem solving to create these to create ships. They weren't as good as the British ones, but they were able to take it they were able to take it from building a ship every basically a year all the way down to 1 month. So like they used assembly lines and all this stuff, and yeah, they were turning out ships like crazy. And it's one of the reasons why Britain didn't lose to Germany. They were able to get more supplies. So I mean that if you look today, what there's so much regulations and schooling stuff that would never happen today. Someone would be like, oh no, you need a certification. You have to build ships a certain way. You need the certifications, and yada yada yada. There's so much red tape that just simply wouldn't happen. I can't see it happening unless they were like already a billionaire, like this Henry Kaiser guy. So yeah, and that's really what school trains out of you. It's just like, do this. Don't think outside the box. Like, this is obvious stuff. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I think I'll probably like write an actual thought out blog post on my on Benburn Media. By the way, I've been cranking out articles, case studies, control breakdowns, I call them too. There's all sorts of good stuff going on Benburn Media now. So check it out, and yeah, have a good day. Cheers.